Hey, G?
Hi guys, before I finish, you have waited in line right over here to my good friend Griffin.
Hey guys, we're gonna have to keep moving down all the way to the room. We're going that way.
Oh.
Hi guys, welcome. Alright, well just so you guys know, once inside feel free to take as many photos as you would like. None of the exhibits are behind glass purposely, but please refrain from touching as a result. If you're interested in any of this merchandise, all of it is available for purchase out this window. And if you sign our guest book today, you will get a free Kubo movie poster. That being said, this is a guided tour. We will get you in 1 second. And thank you for your patience. If you have any drinks, by the way, any drinks that's aside from bottled water with a lid, we ask if you could please put it on the counter, or if you toss it and you
Coraline doll. You want one? In the movie, she has a doll just like the girl.
Hi guys, welcome back.
Hmm?
Where are you from? You're from?
On this one. You look funny. We go in. Are we? Laika เขา make stop motion animation, not computer graphic. They do the real doll and do it frame by frame. It's very very special film. They don't do that anymore.
Alright guys, thank you so much for your patience. Come right on into the left. He's back. Back with vengeance. To the left, to the left, to the left. Oh, I'm sorry, listen to her.
How's everyone doing? Good? You don't look so happy. Is it the rain? It's cold. It is kind of cold, but you know, there's people where there's snow on the ground, so I feel happy that I'm in California right now. But yeah, it's a little chilly out there. Well, now that we're inside, welcome to Laika, Coraline to Kubo experience. Have you guys seen any of our films? All of them? Almost? Which one did you see? Caroline. Coraline. Okay. Any others? Kubo. Paranormal? Oh, so all of them, yay! Well, for anyone who doesn't really know much about Laika, we are a stop motion animation company, and we create our films pretty much by hand from scratch. Meaning, we create all of our puppets, we build them by hand, hand paint them, we build all the props and all of our sets, and then we take movement to movement, motion to motion pictures of every single movement in the film, of pets, of props, and then combine them all together into a nice feature, a 2-hour feature of stop motion animation. And as you can imagine, it would take a while to put all these together, right? We average about 3 seconds of screen time per week, and that's usually a really good week if we have 3 seconds done. So it takes several years to finish every single movie. I know some of you have seen Coraline, so we'll go ahead and start with Coraline here in the first room. Let's move a along slowly through the tunnel so you can check out the puppets, and I'll kind of chit chat as we go. Coraline came out in 2009 and was considered the first ever stop motion picture created in 3D. You remember the tunnel? Yeah. In the tunnel, you'll see some of the main characters. These puppets were used in the film. And to bring them to life, Laika had to come up with some sort of technology and way of bringing all the different ranges of emotion and expression and movement on their faces. They ended up using 3D printers to print about 200,000 different masks with different expressions and emotions and swap them on and off the puppets as they took pictures over and over and over. That allowed them up to 1 million different expressions and emotions to work with. As we move along, another point to remind us is that, as we were talking, this was the first stop motion picture in 3D. And usually, you know that there is 24 frames per second of film. With 3D, it's double that because we're taking a picture for a left eye and a right eye. So 48 pictures per second. So a lot of work it takes to put these together, but it's well worth it in the end. One of our props here is the house that was used to shoot all the external shots of Coraline's house. And all the windows and doors and knobs and lamps and bulbs, they all work. They're all moving pieces. Oh, there it is. Yep. So it's really cool. It's an actual, almost like a puppet, because you can use it so many different ways. There were about 250 people that worked on this movie, and they filmed on about 52 different sound stages up in Portland, Oregon, where the company is from. Let's move along, guys.
Is that in the like in the movie? This is in the movie.
Came out shortly after. And if you come on in, you'll see all of the original puppets from the movie as well. Try not to step on the carpet, please. All the sets and all the puppets are real from the movie. A lot of detail and attention was paid to costume design. Designers had to create all the fabrics, first of all. They had to hand dye it, sew it onto the puppet, and apply a layer of silicone to keep them all in place and not move it. And as far as the props that we're looking at, you know, in pre-production, they had to make sure that they created at least 3 to 4 different copies of the same exact prop or puppet or house in order to make sure that nothing goes wrong in production. So there are 2 little clips that I want you guys to check out. One about how they create every single prop, and the one after would be the one about how they make those puppets by hand, like we talked about. Come on through a little bit closer so everyone can come in. All right. Yeah, this way we can all watch. Cool, right? Probably a day at least or 2 of work to get that little lamp got done. And this is the one I wanted you guys to check out. It gives a much better idea of what goes into making these puppets. glad to check that out. I'm glad we had a moment to pay attention to that. Let's go ahead and move on to the box roll. I know. I'm over here when I'm in the box. Box Rolls came out in 2014 and actually took 10 years to make. 10 years. They worked with up to 20,000 different props, puppets, as you see here in the video, and sets. And those were teeny tiny little props that had to be made by hand. So it did take a while. One of these big puppets here in this room is Mecha Drill from the movie. At the time of shooting, he was actually considered to be the biggest ever made stop motion puppet. 5 feet tall, 75 pounds, and made out of about 600 different pieces of plastic, metal, and steel. They also introduced 3D printing of those masks that we talked about in color at this time. Before that, like I mentioned, they had to all be hand painted, one by one. Lord Coraline was one of the examples of the character whose face mask, including the beard, was printed in 3D color. 3D. Go ahead and take a moment to check out the puppets while we're here.
material ไม่รู้ทำก็สิมันก็คือเหมือนหล่อเรซิน
Okay, we're coming on this video, a short little video that I wanted you guys to check out about how the actual staff, people of the crew, members of the team have to move the puppet inch by inch, moment by moment to create all that movement. We're gonna finish this video for a second and then we're gonna check that video out.
That's passing from left to right.
Hopefully it's not too long.
And then what we've done
We may want to move on before.
mirrors, wires, and bits of blue masking tape. And so what we're seeing is we're seeing the effect of the ripple bars passing over those wires and mirrors. And that's giving us the illusion of the highlights. The 24, 25 different kinds of weeds that we have growing in Cheesebridge are all specific weeds, but yet they're sort of stylized in a way that puts them into our world, which I think is the interesting species. For the fire, we did a lot of early tests on using cheesecloth. Our rigging department did this amazing series of flames and this amazing fire. And of just using suspended upside down cheesecloth, it would kind of this orange yellowish light. And it looked incredible. The attraction to making like natural elements is partially the challenge of taking on nature. You just become more appreciative of like things you take for granted by delving so much deeper into the subject. And when you've got it, you just feel like you're kind of neck and neck with nature. There's quite an empowering feeling about it, trying to emulate nature.
Alright, here we go. I love this video.
Ever think about the universe, Mr. Jones? What if our world is just like a tiny speck? A tiny little speck. There are giants looking down on us. And every time we move, it's actually them moving us. Seems a bit tedious. Like that.
Just there, me blinking. That would have taken them a day.
Removing my arm. 500 of them.
None of them are days. They haven't seen this bit. Now this bit. And this bit. And this should stop.
So now we know. That's how long it takes to make that guy blink one day, right? Let me put down this volume here. We'll move on to the next room. And as I mentioned, the 3D printing of the masks and the color 3D printing. For all those innovations and all those kind of advancements in technology, like I actually received an Oscar for scientific and technological innovations. When they shot this film, they actually had to work with the story. So they had to create
Look, Anya, look in the class. They make different face. Pen art, no? Pen art.ถ่ายรูปไหม
มันเหมือนมันมีอยู่ทั่วไปทุกคนไม่รู้มันคืออะไรหรอก
Anya, you want a picture?